Well, Mark Crossley, when you met Ted Soppett and you moved to Middlesbrough, that was when you started buying Droopy's dogs, and you had some good success, particularly with Droopy's Oberfamey, who many people will remember.
Yeah. Derby semi-finalist, and again, people that are in the industry to get to a semi-final of a derby. The buzz that you get from it, I once compared it to it was like saving a penalty, watching your dog run in the derby semi-final. I had the same with Frisbee Forte as well, that actually went on to win the Derby plate that year. So you could say that we've had a reasonable amount of success, and I got other footballers involved as well, and they were buzzing. Got Jimmy Bullard involved, and he didn't last very long, Jimmy, but it didn't last too long at many things anyway. But Craig Bellamy got involved. So not only was it a sporting industry, it was a release for the footballers to go and enjoy owning the ground as well. And believe me, they had a buzz out of it as well. So yeah, I mean, I was quite pleased with the success. But we had quite a few grounds that we didn't have success with as well. So there's pluses, there's minuses. But I wasn't in it to make money. I was in it for the enjoyment and for the dogs to run in some really big competitive races.
Eusebio was another one that you had great success with.
Yeah. It's funnily enough, you have your favourites, don't you? So when you've owned so many grounds, you tend to have your favourites. Eusebio, I think the best he did was semi-final, I think, of the Steel City Cup, which Droopy's Reese, Ted's other dog, actually won. And again, obviously it's a big race. So to have a runner-up, it wasn't too bad. So yeah, but there was a lot of fun and a lot of misery, and I think that's the beauty of it. Ground racing for me was like the buzz. Like I was living in Middlesbrough and traveling down to Wimbledon, which was the host of the Derby then. And my wife at the time was like saying, "Are you absolutely mad going all that way just to watch your dog run for about 30 seconds? You must be absolutely crazy." But people that are not in the industry just don't understand that it's the travelling down, it's the getting there, it's the dogs parading, it's getting ready for your dog to run, and then all the euphoria of it all. If you get success, it's the buzz afterwards as well. So it's not just the 30 seconds; it's the whole build-up of the day when your dog's actually running in a derby.
Which I'm guessing is comparable to football. I was going to ask you about the best moment you've had in the sport from what you're describing. I'm guessing probably the Derby semi-finals, understandably. How does it compare to the buzz of football if you're in a big match, like an FA Cup final, for example?
It's different, but the pressure's pretty similar because you're an owner and you feel responsible for that to the trainer. You feel the trainer feels responsible to you. You feel responsible for the dog, and obviously the dog doesn't know how you're feeling, but it's very similar to football. It was the same buzz as soon as them lids opened and the dogs are away, and it's the adrenaline rush that you get is unbelievable, and it's very similar to football when you're lining up in the tunnel and you're waiting to go out the tunnel to the music, and that adrenaline rush that you actually get is very, very similar. So that's why I actually compared a win in a derby in any round is very similar to like the adrenaline rush that I get from saving a penalty in a big game. I'm in the record books for saving a penalty in the FA Cup final. There's only 3 goalkeepers ever done that, and I'm one of them. So I can live off that, but I can also live off the fact that I had a Derby semi-finalist and a Derby plate winner. So very, very similar memories. It's sport, isn't it? It's just sporting generally. It just brings that. And I just found ground racing or a game of golf was the relief from the pressures of football. That was my release, and very, very much enjoyed it.